Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. For those of you who watch me regularly, maybe you remember me telling you that sometimes we got the information, the right information or extra information that was hidden in certain articles about a subject. We find out from a different article dealing with a different subject. And I usually use this analogy or example. Like I tell you about the glasses, how fantastic the glasses are in this article. And then when I discuss an article about the iPad, I mentioned that actually these glasses suck, but I'm discussing the iPad. But in passing, I say, by the way, these glasses suck. But in the original article, different from that one, about the glasses, specifically about the subject of the glasses are perfect. I found out many pieces of information like that from articles that had nothing to do with a subject, a different subject, that they hidden that information. Now, this is a clear example of that one. I found in this article, or articles that I found, or the information I found, is actually the European Union is doing business with the Russians. I'm talking about in resources, natural resources. LNG, natural gas, liquefied natural gas, and gas. And Al Capone has to destroy that, and they're working at it still. So I'm going to show you an article with a different title, and at the bottom you're going to find out something that I was unaware of, or at least not so clearly explained. So from this article, this is the article, this is the iPad article that's going to tell us that the glasses suck. But in the articles with the glasses, they never told us that the glasses suck. Here it is. So, the new voice of Ukraine, Medvedev's threats spark tensions with Poland, Warsaw reacts. So this is about what Medvedev said about Poland, but this video is not about that one. I made a video on that one yesterday. Go and check it out, or maybe the day before. I think it was yesterday. So anyway, this is the one. And down here, they talk about and then they go right here, the statement right here. And this is made by Zarin being the Polish state secretary, right here. Stanislav Zarin responded. And this is what the information we find out. It is noteworthy that this article being Medvedev's article, threatening Poland, comes at a time when Russia is engaging with Germany on energy cooperation and the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. Did you know that? That Russia and Germany are engaging in energy cooperation? I didn't know that. I know that there was some alternative from Deutschland party members that said, well, maybe we should open Nord Stream 2, whatever is left out of those pipelines that were blown up by we don't know whom, but we do know, and it's one that's operational. And Germany said, let's have gas coming from the Russians. And probably the same guy who destroyed the three of them are going to destroy the one. But here it is. And the Nord Stream 2 pipeline portraying itself, Russia, as a nation ready for peaceful negotiations and the cessation of hostilities in the ongoing Ukraine conflict. No, that's not true. Because actually the Ukrainians are pressured right now by Al Capone and the European Union to go and talk to the Russians and make concessions. And the Russians will say, okay, those four things that we started the war for, I know it was unprovoked, but we had four reasons why we think that you provoked us, but we ignore our reasons. They will acquire and will achieve those. They will do it. So my point here is this. Did you know? I didn't know. Russia engages with Germany on energy cooperation and the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. I knew about this one, but I didn't know it was Germany. I thought it was just, that's how it was reported, just the alternative AFD, alternative for Germany party. Some cuckoos over there. So this is the first one. And just to make sure that I'm going to tell you that the sanctions actually are just lip service to a certain extent, the keyword certain extent, I'm going to show you a different article which, excuse me, tell us exactly that. You see that over there from Russia Today? EU countries ramp up Russian liquefied natural gas imports, report says. Spain and Belgium have increased purchase by 50% in annual terms, according to a think tank. Now, I don't want to hear Belgium talking about supporting Ukraine with weapons, because they are garbage if you do that. And hey, that's exactly what they do. Wasn't Belgium giving tanks, and not only to the Ukrainians, and promised airplanes? I don't know, maybe not. I know it was the Netherlands. Spain and Belgium have increased their imports of Russian liquefied natural gas by 50% in 2023 compared to last year. I thought they're still under sanctions, no? I guess no more. And it's according to Institute for Energy Economics and Financial Analysis. In a report on Tuesday, the think tank said the gap between the EU's LNG capacity and demand has continued to widen, driven by imports from Russia. European imports of Russian LNG between January and September remained steady compared to the same period in 2022, the IEEFA wrote, adding that terminals in Belgium and France, oh, we got France too, have continued shipping LNG from Russia's Yamal project. So we have France. So we have France, we have Belgium, and we have, what's the other one? Spain, and we have Deutschland. Okay, so here it is. It says the EU spent 41 billion euros, which is $44 billion, on LNG imports between January and July 2023, with the US 17.2 billion, Russia's 5.5 billion, and Qatar 5.4 billion euros, the largest beneficiaries, the report stated. The decline in gas demand is challenging the narrative that Europe needs more LNG infrastructure to reach its energy security goals. The data is showing that we don't. Despite significant progress towards reducing gas consumption, countries in Europe risk trading a reliance on Russian pipelines for a redundant LNG system that further exposes the continent to volatile prices. So we got France, we got Belgium, and we got Spain, and we got Deutschland. And remember, this thing with Deutschland here, with Germany and Russia, pipeline and energy cooperation, blah, 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 comes from an article not dealing with that. It deals with the answer that Poland gives Medvedev regarding Medvedev's statements. So, again, my friends, you get information on this. When we talk about this, you get information about this. Because information about this, you don't get it in the article dealing with it. You just get half of the story. The rest, you get it when we discuss about this one. That's the way it works, my friend. But you see, you have to read all the time. And that was at the bottom of the article. So the beginning, Medvedev bad, Russians bad. And by the way, the Germans want to start cooperation with the Russians on energy. And then straight over there, where was the article coming from? The second one, again, from the Russians. EU countries ramp up Russian imports. Well, it is what it is, my friends. Necessity will change these policies of these moral people. All right, my friends, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.